Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Streak's getting up there, which I think is fine, but it's interesting considering we've been, you know, pushing for some more interesting gameplay. Holy crap, Maggie again. It's at this point, first off, I love that we got a real word here, FANG. Wouldn't it be sweet if all of the seeds actually just put together like a random phrase instead of just kind of a, you know, weighted alphanumeric type thing? So you got a seed and you're like, yeah, that seed was awesome. It was like crotch hockey. You'd be like, oh, okay. I'll play that one myself. That sounds amazing. Anyway, at this point, I'd mostly just find it funny that we keep getting Maggie over and over and over. So we will take Pandora's box with us. It's almost like that Eve run where we ended up getting raw liver. Pandora's box is something we'll hold, unless we come across an amazing spacebar item. We'll hold Pandora's box until Caves 1. And then we'll use it, and we'll pick up basically an extra boss room item, and then be on our merry way, basically. It's a good pickup. Basically, it's, you know, we sacrifice Yum Heart for some kind of, attributional, that's probably not a real word, but just roll with it. Some kind of attribute upgrade. I think it's an absolutely fair trade. Taking some stupid damage here. This guy is dick-fucked, though. Straight up his butthole. Picked up a spirit heart in the process there. This room is, you know, it's down there as far as, like, my least favorite rooms could possibly go. Was that a tinted rock and I didn't even notice even though I was standing right next to it? That's a little embarrassing, but we picked up an extra couple of bombs out of it anyway, so I'm not going to be too sad about it. I'm taking some dumb damage, but the great thing with Curse of the Unknown First Floor is Maggie is, like, you know, we're not going to die. We're not going anywhere. I have been hit more than I would like to admit. And some of those might be even full hearts of damage, but I think we're going to be fine anyway. So we're up to 4 bombs. I'm actually going to go back. I'm not going to take the Spirit Heart yet. What do you think? Secret room over here? That seems pretty likely. We'll check this out. Possibly be able to get something from our shop as well. But we'll definitely, you know, bomb our way in here and possibly blow up that slot machine as well. Picked up a bomb and a key out of it. So basically a free key. And you know what? I'm going to, just to be safe, we're going to throw a bomb down like here, get enough money to, well, buy a couple of things, but we'll buy this. And we might even still be able to get to 5 cents for a possible blood bank on the next floor. But for now, we do this, we open this up, we got some red hearts and enough money to give us a shot at that arcade. I appreciate this, actually. That worked out very well for us. And we still have a key left over that we can use to get to the arcade on the next floor. Lovely. Now, we will hopefully be able to avoid dying against whatever our boss is here. Lemon Mishap is actually not that bad, but it's not worth giving or getting rid of Pandora's box. And we could take Lemon Mishap into the boss fight and then backtrack, but yuck, annoying. Instead, we'll telepills. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate enough that, you know, I think we did just lose that Spirit Heart, and as a result, I will go pick up this Spirit Heart, just to ensure that we won't die against our boss. We probably shouldn't have picked these all up yet, but with Curse of the Unknown, I am getting slightly anxious that we are gonna end up, you know, taking some damage. If I'd known that it would be the Widow, probably wouldn't have bothered, but as long as we don't take damage, it doesn't really matter that we popped the, or that we picked up the Spirit Heart this early. We'll just hold on to it as long as we conceivably can, and hopefully end up on the basement next floor, not have to fight any bosses that are, you know, particularly difficult. Wow, that is, it's an embarrassing bit of damage there. Poor play to start with. This always, or it has a tendency to happen on runs, I think, where I had really high damage on the run preceding it. That last Samson run was out of control, super fun, very, very easy for us, so I think I've got a little bit of, like, a high damage hangover here, HDH. Take Mom's Lipstick. Not a great item, but hey, by taking Mom's Lipstick now, we'll probably not get a range upgrade, or we'll have a lower chance of getting a range upgrade when we use Pandora's box. Maybe. I don't know. We don't know what that pill does. We're gonna go a little hard on the blood bank here. Didn't work out for us at all on the last run. That's what I was looking for right there, and that takes us up to 15 cents. Perfect. Enough for us to get into our shop. No HP downgrade. Oh, that's still pretty gross. I do not advise you to follow in my footsteps if you're using this seed for yourself. That extra Spirit Heart eases the pain just a little bit. As does that extra key, actually, because now I can come in here and buy whatever's for sale. And I think Mom's key, not only for the extra keys, but also for the, you know, abilities that it gives you, is a better choice for us than 9-volt. They're both great items, though. 9-volt now, oh, another Spirit Heart, too. probably the best, like, utility item in the game. Maybe not in the game, but the best utility item for, like, charging your spacebar item. I like it more than the actual battery. Swallowed Penny will allow us to get a lot of money out of the situation, and we're lucky enough to be fighting Pin. We're almost done with Pandora's box. Hopefully we pick up some kind of DPS upgrade here en route to a deal with the devil that is not Krampus, maybe, right off the bat. That would be a change of pace, wouldn't it? We'll be perhaps lucky enough to make that happen. Now, we're just going to hang back here. Our rate of fire is so terrible that I don't even want to, you know, bear mentioning about it, but it does mean that if something like experimental treatment shows up, we'll take it, because we are in kind of that position where we can make do with a Hail Mary pass that maybe, you know, you wouldn't want to do if you were in a bit of a safer position. Now, that could double up and make our run terrible, like even more terrible than it already is. Not that it's awful right now. That's good. I was rambling anyway. Tears plus shot speed is pretty much what we needed. And then Death's Touch, an item that is amazing. We haven't had it in a little while, so I feel pretty great about this. Yes, it did cost us 2 HP. Yes, I would do it 100 times out of 100 in that exact same situation. There is no situation with that much HP that I would not take that deal. No questions asked. Swallowed Penny giving us a little bit of extra cash here. I doubt we'll be able to buy anything else. I would love to buy the 9-volt. I just doubt we're going to be able to get the money. We're going to need to get, like... Well, we're going to need to find the secret room, probably. Then have the secret room contain money and maybe get more red hearts so that we have the opportunity to... make use of the blood bank, which basically pays out at double the rate that it normally would. And if we can get like a nickel out of either Swallowed Penny... Does Swallowed Penny ever drop nickels? I'm not totally sure. Leech is actually a good pickup here. You know, if we have Leech kill enemies instead of us killing them, we'll be able to get enough red hearts to play the blood bank some more. Possibly make that 9-volt pickup happen. It's an investment in our future, right? We don't know that 9-volt is going to be... great for us because we don't have a spacebar item that uses it yet, but, you know, we probably will at some point in the future if we're being honest here. Alright. Is that enough? Is that enough HP to get us to 15 cents? I'm gonna be controversial and say yes. I'm gonna be positive. Let's do this. That's not our secret room. Okay, well, we can still do it. Well, we can still get to our secret room is what I mean to say. Crank on that bad boy right there. I don't want to talk about it. We need some absurdly lucky pickups here. But it could happen. That's a good start. Oh, I cost myself a spirit heart in the process, but we did get to 15 cents. You know what? I would consider that worth it. And we're probably going to pick up, statistically speaking, we're probably going to pick up some red hearts on our next floor anyway, right? Mostly by virtue of, might as well try to give this a shot here. Thought maybe we'd be able to get lucky nickel and pick up the red heart, but it doesn't matter because statistically speaking, we probably have a great chance of picking up our some HP basically from Pandora's box, which we might as well use right away. As long as we don't have rerolls, it doesn't really matter where we use it. Curse of the Unknown. Look, I'm a lucky dude sometimes. I can't deny that. Pandora's box turning into Magic Mushroom is just extraordinarily useful for us. I will totally take Skinny Odd Mushroom as well for an even higher rate of fire. Yes, it does lower the individual damage, but I think it raises our DPS, and yeah, again, our individual damage, like our damage stat, is great. Plus, I want to be firing as much as possible with Penetrative Tears. Ability to hit multiple enemies quickly when they're in a position where they're actually lined up with one another. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sign me up for that one. Alright, I'm going to pop in here, even though we only have one Spirit Heart. Now we have half of a Spirit Heart. We have half on exiting. We should have 3 red hearts. I don't know if Magic Mushroom fills them, but I wouldn't be surprised. Should be an easy finish here. I wouldn't be surprised in the least. So this run is shaping up extremely nicely. It's a little early to call it 1, but it's definitely, you know, en route. We picked up 2 amazing items very recently, and honestly, the Crystal Ball pickup is huge as well. Like, extraordinarily good. One of the best spacebar items in the game, and very rarely get a chance to use it. Good offensively, good defensively, good utility item. Maybe a crawl space? Nope, just a regular old blah. I don't think I'm mistaken, though. I think you can get a crawl space or a black market out of them. I think it's just rare. You know, you saw with the shovel, you can get black markets and crawl spaces with the shovel. It's just unlikely. It takes a little while. You know, you gotta kind of basically abuse the fact that you're gonna be using the law of large numbers, basically. Do I need this? I don't. Okay, so I'm at full red hearts at least. I don't think we ever lost red heart damage before we picked up the crystal ball and got into a position where we're just picking up like a stupid amount of spirit hearts on a regular basis. But I'll admit, you know, I'm not pleased with the damage that I'm taking on this floor. Considering the damage that I'm doing, I should be doing a lot better at dealing with these enemies. So I figure we'll pick this up just to be safe, but we'll save the Hermit card because we are in a position where boss rush is totally doable. It shouldn't be much of a challenge to get there. Like, this is Caves 1, and we're going to be out of here by 10 minutes, which is really the time that you want to be out of here. Plus, we're slower in the start of the game before we had this high damage stuff. So obviously the floors are going to get, you know, longer, but also we're going to get better in relation to them. So this is, I think it's probably like 80%, 75% chance we make it to the boss rush room in time. Those figures aren't actually, like, that estimate isn't actually based on any concrete data, but, you know, that's my hunch. My lovely lady hunch. Check it out. I drive the Gerties crazy, they're constantly... Ooh, something rhymes with scary. No deal with the devil. A little disappointing, but whatever. Doesn't matter that much. We're going to be going down to the next floor, and map plus compass purchases, not that big of a deal anymore. Although Curse of the Lost makes it so that, unfortunately, Crystal Ball won't work for us. So you know what would actually be an awesome purchase that would work out very well for us? Black Candle. That way we basically hard counter Curse of the Lost. You never have to deal with its horse hockey ever again. The latchkey pickup is not amazing, but it's fine. And that golden key is nice as well. So we can see that we've got a nice buffer for HP. I'll pick up Libra. I don't know how this is going to affect us. I think we're firing less often, so the tier we're a lot faster. We also picked up the bombs out of it. Libra does do that, I forgot. At first I thought that's all Libra did. Paralysis. Range downgrade. Are you a wizard? Well, that's a great start. Loving the pills so far. Let's see. We doing decent damage? Doesn't seem that bad. Maybe a little bit lower than it used to be. It's hard to tell, because I'm not really hitting things very well with Are You a Wizard active right now either. Could be worse, though. Has been worse. Please just finish. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go to the curse room right away, even though, yes, we are getting a little bit low on spirit hearts. That's on me. That's my bad. Thought maybe we'd get another one there. Money situation is great, though. Very much hoping that we can pick up, a black candle. The odds of it specifically showing up are not that great, but man, oh man, it would at least insulate the crystal ball from annoyances. I'm gonna throw another bomb in, just to be safe. 2 bombs and no keys to open a golden chest is actually a pretty good trade. So we can't leave this floor. I mean, obviously we haven't found the boss yet, but we definitely can't leave this floor until we find the shop. And it's just greed, but hey, the greed fight is gonna give us a full charge on our crystal ball here. Plus enough money to make our next floor almost certainly worthwhile. Now, we should be getting a deal with the devil on this floor as well. Like to be out of this floor by 13:30 if boss rush is going to be on the table, and we're only at 11:40 right now, so it should definitely be doable. If we're not going to get raw damage upgrades, maybe something like, you know, just a nice ability to fly or something like that would be a real treat. A utility item along those lines, up to 30 cents. Hard to believe we came down to this floor with, like, 3, maybe even 2 cents. Picked up a lot. I mean, the greed fight helps, and also the fact that I've taken so much goddamn dumb damage that Swallowed Penny actually is paying out to the point where it's useful. Alright. This is a good sign. You know, we did have Libra, so I was a little bit worried about what our HP, or sorry, what our damage would result in, but it's still doing pretty decent damage, probably largely by virtue of, well, I guess, Magic Mushroom plus Death's Touch plus our rate of fire being still very high. And I should have waited till the next floor to use that, but maybe we'll fight Krampus here anyway. 2 of Spades takes us to 30 keys. And we are fighting Krampus anyway. 30 keys, pretty much ridiculous. Probably will not need any more than that for the rest of the game unless we get some Guppy's Tail action and it ends up being, like, super useful. Anyway. Oh, come on. I was trying to push through that door for so long. I reject that spirit heart damage. I didn't take that. You didn't see that. In the meantime, though, we'll just keep this up. No curse on this floor, as far as I can tell. No curse at all. And considering we fought greed on the last floor, a reasonable chance of not having to fight greed on this floor. And oh, these are the greatest enemies of all time when you have any form of piercing shots whatsoever. No matter how much money we spend, up to a point, should have bombed the other direction. Get a little too fast here. Let's just slow it down just a little bit. Basically, no matter how much money I spend, we're going to be able to have a chance to spawn an arcade on the next floor. Which is nice, because we have a decent HP buffer that we can use to play a blood bank and maybe pick up some more. Or a demon judgment would be perhaps more useful for us. Now, we did get a lump of coal from our deal with the devil. But you know, forgive me for being a little ungrateful. I kind of feel like lump of coal is not really a deal with the devil item. It's decent, maybe even good, maybe even great. But it's not, you know, a blow the doors off the run type item. So I'm hoping that we get another one here to kind of make up for it. That would make me feel better about a game. Don't you want to make me feel better? I'm one of your biggest fans. Work with me. Signed, Stan. I'm just going to keep the hermit card. That's the wrong candle, but that's okay. Basically, just get another... There wasn't even a spirit heart that time. What did we get? The Fool. I mean, we could use our hermit card and take the Fool card with us now. It doesn't really matter. I would, you know, let's go to these rooms. I was getting a little ahead of myself. I was like, yeah, okay, let's focus on boss rush now. We don't need to focus on boss rush. We should go to all these rooms, not just for the chance to get consumables, but also for the extra crystal ball charges. You know, every extra spirit heart or, you know, tarot card that we get is helpful for us. Potentially, at least. You might be wondering, I doubt you are, but you might be wondering, hey, Northern Line, why didn't you pick up the deck of cards? You know, we already pretty much have the deck of cards in the form of the crystal ball here. It pays out with tarot cards quite often. And when it doesn't, it pays out with spirit hearts, which is also great. I don't know if Strange Attractor is good or terrible for us in this, you know, unique situation. I hate that it got rid of the Scythe tier effect. I'll tell you that shit straight up. That's frustrating. But... I think it's okay. We're just gonna do this room, and then, you know, go to the secret room, and then we'll go. Considering we have, like, piercing shots, I think shots that attract the enemies are a good choice. You know, keeps them kind of within the realm that we can attack them. They'll move around a little bit. I don't mind this. Give me the quarter or something. Yeah, why not, you know? That's like 2 seconds of work for 25 cents. Even in the real world, that's okay. Well, 2 seconds of work, what would that be? You know... $7.50 a minute. It's like $400 an hour. That's pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean, you know, that I'm pretty sure that makes you like part of the 1%. So enjoy it, asshole. Anyway, if we could just find a living fighting super greed over and over, we'd be set. In the meantime, with the dope rhymes that I kick, you know when I know, I float some old funky shit. To add to my selection, the collection symbolizes dope, take a toke, but don't choke. That's what I've always said, you know, ever since I was a little bitty boy. Living in a box under the stairs, half a mile down the street from Jerry's bait shop. No deal with the devil. I can't help but feel the game's trying to slight me a little bit. I don't appreciate that, I don't respect that, but we're going to win regardless. I'm not calling it a one run yet, but we are certainly to the point where you'd consider us to be close. Curse of the Unknown, it's not that bad. It sucks for being able to play the blood bank effectively, but we know we've got like 7 or 8 plays in us anyway. So I figure we use the crystal ball. Secret room, just a little bit of money. We'll get... I think we can get to our item room first, and then we'll go fight the boss. Like, I think we have more than enough time to do that. And we might want to go to the shop first as well, even though we do have a hermit card. What do we care about saving 1 key in this situation? But in terms of, like, the arcade and stuff, we'll save that for a little bit later in this run, hopefully. Because I want to go to the shop first and see if we get, like, Nun Sabbat. Because if we get Nun Sabbat, I'd rather have that when we play the blood bank. See what our mini-boss is. Sloth could give us a great tarot card or rune or something. Chariot. Great for the blood bank purposes. Don't ever come close to me again. That's a... Oh, fuck. Strange Attractor against enemies that have, like, no mass. I don't like that very much. They're moving around too quickly. You know, oh my god. Terrible. Is Blue Baby Soul better than, Swallowed Penny? I mean, we have 91 cents, so probably. But it's also not that good. And now we just got money equals power, so fuck everything. We're the greatest people of all time. And we got Black Candle, and we got the map, but we're still going to be able to get our money back. Fuck your curse. We're back. Britches. Well, I just like to rub it in the face of pants now and then when I get the opportunity to do so. No, stay away from me. I want... I know we just lowered our damage, but it was so worth it. Well, I guess the map maybe wasn't that important, considering we have a crystal ball. But I have faith that we're going to be able to get back to 99 cents on this floor regardless. So I was like, you know, why not spend the money? Come to me. The fact that we actually did manage to pick up Blue Candle makes me extremely happy. And you know what? I'll call it. I think that makes this a one run. Should be able to very easily, you know, beat the shit out of Mom here. No offense to my real life mother, who is a deer, but this mother is a motherfucker. That doesn't really make any sense. Almost walked right into that, but we don't take damage after the foot touches the ground anyway. More bad damage. That money equals power pickup is so huge. No deal with the devil again blows me away. I am disappointed with that, but $3 bill. The best thing here is $3 bill by far. Sagittarius we already have the effect of. I don't really want to use Crystal Ball until the next floor. Sagittarius we already have the effect of. And Forget Me Now, I love the Crystal Ball. I'm not going to throw away a one run to take Forget Me Now for some reason. Although we could have maybe done a second boss rush, which might have been hilarious. Anyway, I don't even remember what the other thing in there was. But I think it was a pretty obvious choice that, you know, something that has the potential to give us 2020 was going to be what we were going to roll with there. I will still take IV Bag just to get us to the amount of money necessary to make me feel good about myself. IV Bag will still take HP off of me here, so I got to be a little careful about that. Although if I use Chariot, does it? Yeah, it totally does. Alright, good to know. Unfortunately. This was absolutely not worth it, but it's still, I think it's a good idea to save Crystal Ball for the next floor, so that we can just super easily get through it and know where we're going and whatnot. And our red hearts, I'm not concerned about that much. Leech is going to get some red hearts back for us, and Crystal Ball will probably pay out with a number of spirit hearts. You know, it's a good situation to be in. It's a great run. Last enemy, double monstro? No. Oh, we're on the second, we're not on the womb yet. Got it. My mistake. And we can pick up this, and we'll go. Relatively easy floor, nothing to complain about, nothing to sneeze at. Didn't expect that, but I'm happy about it. We're not quite at 99 cents, but we're close enough to not have to worry about it. And I really hope we get a deal with the devil on the next floor. I feel like we've earned more than 2. The game was patched recently. I wonder if they lowered the deal with the devil chance. I don't think they did. I don't want to, you know, accuse them of doing it. Why are our tears suddenly a different color? That's freaking me out a little bit. They seem to be doing the same amount of damage, but I'm just saying. There we go. Now they're doing something different. Weird. Took some hits I'm not very pleased with there. And this run's a little bit more in flux than I'd like, but I'm still, you know, very, very confident that we're going to come out on the other side with a win here. This is pretty nice. That was, like, one of the most fun fights I've ever had against Super Envy. So, yeah, now I'm glad we took Strange Attractor. And Lucky Toe. Nah, no. Can't believe we only got 2 mushrooms out of that. Ah, we already have 97 freaking cents. Just take Lucky Toe. Alright, we're going this way, obviously. Get some Crystal Ball charges before you... you know, give up the ghost on this one. That full health, we got it by accident. I could have used it later, but I'm okay with it. Leech has given us beyond full health, and Crystal Ball can go again. Good, start building back that stock. Don't really care about those, to be honest with you. Not enough to possibly risk taking damage on the spikes. Lucky Rock, not good enough. Double Gertie again here. Oh, so we have Fire Mine for this room. I actually forgot that we had $3 bill, which must have been why our tears were white for that room. It must have been Ouija board, maybe. Which is fine, actually. Spectral Tears would be an awesome addition to this run. Maybe if we got to deal with the devil, we could actually, like, make use of that or something. Just a hunch. We did get a deal with the devil. We also got Synth Oil, which is a nice pickup. And we got the Mark, which is a nice pickup. And we got Sister Maggie, which nobody cares about. So down to the next floor. Good stuff. Crystal Ball is about halfway to being ready. Let's be honest, the boss room probably up top here. Very bad damage on my part. But that means we can be pretty confident in the direction we're going. I hate this room. Everybody hates this room. Like, I'm not in the minority. We're just very lucky that we did, or that we do so much damage that we got through it without pretty much any concern whatsoever. Very, very terrible dodge on my part right there. But we're still keeping roughly, like, at maintenance with the game. Good. Sun card. If we didn't have a one run before, the Sun card pretty much guarantees it. Not to get cocky. I'm actually going to throw 2 Spirit Hearts away coming in here. Didn't really want that deal with the devil, and we're going to take damage on the way out, but the Sun card made me confident enough to try it. Now, what we really want to do is avoid using the Sun card until, like, at least the boss fight on the Cathedral. Hopefully we can make that happen. Crystal Ball is going to be ready relatively quickly. It is nice, despite Strange Attractor's usefulness, it's nice to fight enemies that aren't affected by it, so our piercing shots just, like, cut right through them. And this should be pretty much the end of this fight. You know, they'll keep shooting, but as long as we're able to just basically cut a path here, it's not too much risk in this for us. Mom's Contact was also our option for this room, which is crazy good. Lost a little bit of HP, but that's totally fine as far as I'm concerned. And this has been a very quick run as well. I mean, I'm not trying to rush, but we're just finding the right way to go. I would say probably you're looking at bottom right here. Could be wrong. That was a little bit of a risk. Yes, man, Strange Attractor is just like the perfect situation right now to keep them all in line with one another, which I appreciate. We could have taken this down to the next floor and gotten another item. I figured, you know, let's just go for this. We want to take the Sun card to guarantee our win. We're not quite strong enough to be, like, never having to worry about our HP, so I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, or whatever expression you want to throw in there. Easy room. Low, like a high amount of enemies, low amount of HP is just our ideal room for sure. Got some kind of fear shot going on in this room. Probably dark matter. I don't think you can get Abaddon. You might be able to get like Mom's perfume though, or whichever. Mom's perfume or Mom's mascara, or Mom's. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Mom's mascara is charm. Okay, my mistake. Fire Mine making that super easy on us, and we're pretty much gonna have a perfectly timed crystal ball for the next floor. Like, we're gonna be able to see exactly where to go right from the start. And we should have a pretty easy time with the Isaac fight as well. Like, I don't see why it would be more difficult. An extra health upgrade, you know, not only do I love it because it, did we get Mom's Contact again on this room? That was not good. We had some red tears. That might be Mom's Contact. I can't think of any other tears that are red. Yeah, it totally is. This is a great RNG for a $3 bill for our boss fights, but, you know, $3 bill is so good. I don't think it's underrated, but I think it's like, when you talk about like the best items in the game, it doesn't have guaranteed effects, so you go like, you know, $3 bill, yeah, it can be good, can be terrible, but it's mostly great, I think. Yeah, that's it. Get in line, baby. As long as we just keep doing this, if he spawns anywhere close to us, he gets like sucked down into the bullets. Yeah, this is fine. If Leech could get the kill, that would be nice for the HP, but, you know, I think we're fine. Which is the other thing I was gonna say about the Sun, is that, you know, it's not just, the HP upgrade pill is not just good because of the card, or because of the HP, it's good because it works with the Sun card as well. It makes this much more survivable. And of course, we can't have a curse. Crystal Ball was ready, and we're only 2 rooms away from our boss fight. Halo, Monstro's Lung, HP, okay. So we got 3 HP upgrades. That should take us to full HP as well. That synergizes so well with our Sun card. And then Monstro's Lung, man. Don't mind if I do. This is a great combo. You know, I apologize, but I am going to finish this shit as soon as I possibly can. This is a 1 run. I'm not finishing it because I hate this run. I'm finishing... I like the way they get whipped around here. I'm finishing it because I don't want to risk it too much. You're still alive, huh? Man, they're really getting sucked in by this Monstro's lung attack. That is awesome. I don't even know, if you're an enemy, how could you possibly even counter this, you know? I guess just do more damage, be immobile, but still, we're basically tap shooting Monstro's lung. Like, this is the rate at which, if we were going like full blast, this is the rate at which we can put out shots. Ready? I'm gonna try. Be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody in the club, so come on, let's ride. I forgot a number there. And we can get a kill with our Sun card, maybe, or get pretty close anyway. That'll do it. A very nice run, very fun run, as Maggie. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. As for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.